So let me go ahead. Now we're going to go ahead and start. My name is Bridget Baum, and I'm the president of San Bernardo Park Association. Our boundaries are the streets east of Greenfield to Strathmoor, between West 7 Mile Road and Northwest James Couzens, between 7 Mile and Greenfield Road. We want to welcome everybody for our meeting, the July meeting. We just want to also let you know that we do a weekly email blast. If you'd like to sign up for the email blast or have any questions about what's going on in this meeting, you can give us a call at 313-437-1062 or email SBPA Block Club underscore SBPA underscore Block Club at yahoo.com. This meeting is being recorded so that we can send the information to everybody in a what you miss email blasts, and also post it on our YouTube channels for other people to see. Can go on to the next slide, please. Okay, I want to remind everyone that July is San Bernardo Park Association Business Appreciation Month. We want to remind you to please patronize the businesses who support our SBPA neighborhood this year. We can only have a strong community within our boundaries when homeowners, renters, businesses, churches, and organizations work together to show folks why we love where we live, work, worship, and shop. If you're online, you can see a QR code. If you scan that QR code, it'll take you directly to our business directory, which shows everyone who is currently supporting our neighborhood this year. Every year it changes, and this list is always updated in real time. So every time somebody adds themselves to the directory, you will see them. So you can scan the QR code. The QR code appears in our newsletters, and it also appears, a link is also provided in our weekly email blast. We've been doing this appreciation, San Bernardo Appreciation Month. This is the second year we're doing it, and we hope to continue doing it so we can let people know about the businesses in our neighborhood. Let's go on to the next slide, please. Okay, I will announce who's going to be in today's meeting. We are very excited. If I get your names pronounced incorrectly, please forgive me and let me know. But this night we have a couple of guest speakers, and we got a guest speaker from Planet Detroit, Nina, I say Ignaczak, which I see she's here. Mizum Smith, who representing Forever Explosion Studios. We also give you a chance to meet about 3 of our businesses in our neighborhood, which is Detroit Coffee Lodge, Holla Girl Academy, and Detroit Christian Schools. And we're also going to give a chance to talk to the Wayne County Commissioner's Office, and hopefully we'll be able to meet the new Wayne County Commissioner for our neighborhood. Also, we hope to help Detroit Public Schools give us some announcement, Wayne County Treasurer, and also District 2 Councilwoman Angela Calloway. And so with that in mind, we're going to go on to the next slide for a few announcements I have to make, and then we go right into the speakers. Can I see the next one, please? I remind everybody also that you can pay your SBPA membership dues once a year. And that information should come on screen now. Is it there? Okay, great. You pay your membership dues. You can pay by Cash App or you can pay by Zelle. Again, if you're on the Zoom meeting right now, you can see the QR code to take you directly to the Cash App. Again, we cannot have a successful neighborhood unless people pay their membership dues. The membership dues is $25 once a year for residents and $40 once a year for businesses, churches, and organizations. These membership dues help us do the events that we do throughout the year and also covers the expenses it takes to run this neighborhood association. Let's go on to the next slide, please. We have a couple more announcements. First, we want to remind everybody that our NPO is Officer Blake Jones. He's a neighborhood police officer. You can reach him by emailing him at Jones911, 911 at Detroit.gov, or you can contact him about any emergency and recurring issues by calling the MPO office at 313-596-1221. We also want to remind everybody that Young Men Incorporated, which is one of the organizations in our neighborhood, has a weekly food box giveaway. You can come there every Friday between 12 and 2 p.m. and you until the end of this year, and you get a free box. No registration is required. You just have to show up and ask for a box. Let's go on to the next one, please. Couple more announcements. Again, we do a weekly email blast, and when you subscribe to our email list, you will be on that weekly email blast, and we share information that we get for our neighborhood and beyond. A couple of announcements I'm gonna make, and again, if you scan the QR code on the screen, you'll see both events. We have tomorrow is going to be a community walk hosted by Department of Neighborhoods, Department District 2. It's going to be, let me see, I can be there a little bit closer. It's going to be tomorrow at, they want you to meet at Johnson Recreation Center, which is located at 8550 Chippewa Avenue at 9 a.m. I understand they're going to be going through a lot of the historical information that neighborhood holds, so it'll be a great walk. Kim Tanny will be able to provide a little bit more information at the end of this meeting, but we just want to remind everybody that's going on tomorrow. Also on August 2nd, Young Men in Motion, which is one of the organizations in our neighborhood, is going to be participating in Rise Detroit, and we're going to be one of her many partners for this event. They're going to be doing giving resource information, giving away free diapers, food boxes, clothing, an assortment of stuff on August the 2nd. At the Mathis Center, which is located at 19300 Greenfield, Detroit, Michigan, 48235. Miss Davis does this every year, and we are happy to be one of her partners to be there to support this nice effort for our neighborhood and beyond. The next one I want to let everybody know is that DMC, Detroit DMC, is having a free joint pain relief workshop. It's going to be on August the 12th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's going to be held at the Northwest Activity Centers, which is located at 18100 Myers Road in Detroit, Michigan. They want you to do advanced registration for this event. The number will be 855-917-0684, or you can visit the dmc.org /workshop online to register. Again, this information is always attained in our weekly email blast, and also so you can easily get quick access to it. What else do I have? Anything else on here? Oh, also, they're going to have a citywide block club movie night, which I know Ken would mention. That's going to be held on July 23rd. It's going to be showing the movie Community Coming to America. It's going to be a very fun-filled evening, and I'm sure that Ken will be sharing some information about that event at the end of this meeting as well. Just want to let everybody know this information is shown in our weekly email blast. Every week we share different stuff in our neighborhood. It changes constantly. So please take advantage of signing up for our email blast, or you can simply scan the QR code. We will be sending this information back out to everybody in a what you miss email blast we do, which is a brief summary of everything that happened in this meeting. So when you get that PDF file in that email blast, you'll be able to scan the QR. Now, with that in mind, I want to go into our guest speakers, which we're happy to have today. I see that, Nina, are you here?
I'm here.
Great. Now, I don't know if I pronounced your name correctly. Can you just
No,
announce?
it's okay.
Well, I was very happy to see you accept our invitation to come, because I had a chance to look over your publication, and I thought folks might be able to find out more about the things that happen that affects our neighborhood beyond environmentally. So go ahead and introduce yourself, and we'll run your power. We'll probably provide everybody with the information you gave us.
All right. Well, thank you so much for inviting me to come and share with you tonight. I really appreciate the opportunity. My name is Nina Ignaczak, and I'm the founder and editor of Planet Detroit. We are a 6-year-old online website publication news organization. We publish environmental and health news focused on Detroit and Metro Detroit and a little bit of Michigan too. And we're really focused on trying to help people understand what is going on with respect to the environment in their communities and what they can do about it. So welcome to Planet Detroit. Next slide. All right, so why we exist? We exist because most media don't focus on environment and health, and that's what we focus on. We were launched in 2019, just before the pandemic. We looked around and we saw a lot of media skip over stories that we thought should be covered, like drinking water quality, drinking water shutoffs, lead pipes in houses, lead paint, air quality. All these kinds of issues are not really being covered well, we felt, by the existing media. And when they were covered, often they were covered from the perspective of regulators or industry and not necessarily focused on the people being impacted. So that was our reason for wanting to start Planet Detroit. And we do accountability journalism. We also do community journalism. So we're focused on both holding power to account, but also highlighting what's happening in local communities and solutions, especially those that are driven by communities themselves, as well as providing guides and service, what we call service journalism, information that you can use to try to navigate challenges. Next slide. A little bit more about what we cover. So as I mentioned, air and water quality, housing, especially lead issues, but other environmental issues related to housing, like mold and other things. We do a lot more coverage these days on climate change and how neighborhoods are trying to be resilient to issues like flooding and heat waves and other issues that are a result of climate change. Food access, food waste are some of the things we cover, and environmental justice. So these are just a few examples of our recent headlines. We covered a food rescue partnership at the Detroit Food Terminal, where they're actually saving food that would otherwise go to the landfill at the Detroit Produce Terminal and routing it to those who can use it. We have a guide on the new universal lead testing laws and how that impacts families and kids. And a popular story, unfortunately, that we keep covering over the last few years is what to do when there's wildfire smoke from Canadian wildfires in the air. So that's just a sampling. Next slide. We also really are interested in focusing on highlighting grassroots voices, people in the community. And we do this by actually training Detroit residents to write profiles about people in their communities that we publish. And we train them and we pay them our freelance writer fee to publish those stories. So far we're holding the workshop once a year. It's application based. We have room for about 15. We're hoping to try to start doing this more often because there's a lot of interest and a lot of people who want to tell stories about leaders in their neighborhoods. So if you're interested in that, or if you have somebody in your neighborhood that you feel like they should have a profile written about them, their story should be shared. I would love it if you'd reach out to me, and I'll share my information at the end. But these are some of the examples of profiles of Detroit residents doing things for the environment, for their communities, that were written by residents who weren't journalists, weren't reporters, but just people that wanted to learn how to write and tell stories about things happening in their community. Next slide. So to find out more out about us, this is our website. It's at planetdetroit.org. I'll have a QR code at the end. And you can see kind of just how our website looks, our front page. At the top, we have real-time air quality and weather information. So you can check what the local air quality is. We have a variety of kind of categories of our reporting that you can see across there. There's a place to sign up for our email newsletter, and then a place to donate. So we're a nonprofit media organization, and we do take donations and also apply for grants to fund our reporting. Next slide. One thing I would love for you to do, if you're interested in learning more and getting our email newsletter, would be to sign up. And so you saw that sign up on the front page of our website. You'll get a free, actually, we have 2 email newsletters now, one on Tuesdays and one on Fridays, where we have links to our reporting. We have a little message at the top, and information that you can use and learn about what's going on in your community. And that's also a place where you can hit reply and send a message to one of us. So it's a direct line to our reporters. You'll see at the top of the newsletter, we've done this ever since we started. We have the carbon dioxide level in the air to show how much has gone up from the year before. So every week that I've written this newsletter since 2019, that year-over-year carbon dioxide number has continued to increase. And that of course is the chemical in the air that drives climate change and global warming. Next slide. So how can you can use us? You can ask us questions. We have reporters that will hopefully help answer your questions, or even maybe write a story. Invite us to your events. Share tips and ideas if there's something in your community that you think people should know about, or if there's a question you have about the environment in your community, access to health resources, access to infrastructure. We want to hear about it. We're interested in if invited, coming into your community and hearing from you and your neighbors about, what you want to see written about, what you want to see lifted up. All right, next slide. So this is who we are. We're a small team. Ethan Bakuli is our reporter. One of our reporters, Isabel Tavares, reports mainly on Southwest Detroit. That's me in the middle. Martina Guzman, also a community editor. Brian Alna is our accountability reporter, and Dustin Blichak is our managing editor. And that's us in the Green Alley over by the Green Garage, where we have our office on 2nd Avenue. Next slide.
Well, that's
All
not,
right, somehow my last slide got cut off, so I'm happy to share the QR code via email, but I would love for you all to sign up for our email newsletter, learn more about us, and reach out if you have story ideas. And thank you so much.
first of all, I apologize to you because,
No
like I said,
worries.
we having technical issues today. But I do have your presentation. I will make sure we send that when we do our email blast, so people will have all this information to look at, and including the QR code that you have in your original document. That's part of your original document, correct? That you sent me.
Should be, yeah.
Okay, if not, send me the QR code anyway by this weekend, and then I'll make sure it's attached so
I
folks
will.
can just do that. Now, first of all, I'm gonna open up some questions.
Sure.
Anyone has questions?
But now I apologize. The slide I put in between there, unfortunately, in the wrong place. So it's up there now.
As you can
Oh,
see,
it's there now?
we don't see it right now.
I think if you go forward, maybe it'll be there. If you go to the next slide.
Well, let's
I'm
not.
sorry.
Listen,
No.
we're, like I said, we're going to flow tonight, okay, folks? We're going with the flow. There he is.
Oh, there it is. All right. Yeah, there's my QR code. If you if you scan that, you'll go to our link tree, which will have links to sign up for our email newsletter, follow us on social, send us tips. A special call out for tips, actually, right now we're starting a report on issues faced by Detroiters who don't have a car. and challenges that they may face to access healthcare. So getting to the clinic, getting to the doctor's office, getting to the pharmacy for prescriptions. We're looking to talk to folks who are willing to share their stories. So that is something we're also interested in hearing from you on.
Okay,
Yeah.
we have a question from Judy. Go ahead, Judy.
Hi, Judy.
You said that the green garage is on Second Avenue, second and what?
It's, oh God, my name of streets is like uh Canfield.
Is
Sorry.
the address on your newsletter?
Yes, 4444 West Second Avenue.
Okay.
Now, I'm gonna open up to more questions. Anybody else have any questions? Okay, now I'll ask one if we have another one. Otherwise, we will just go on. First of all, your newsletter is free to the public. All you have to do is sign up, correct? It's no
That's
no
right.
cost. And
Right.
let me tell you folks, she provides a lot of information. So if the environment affects us all, from like she said, from drinking water to the smoke in the air from the Canadian flyers to everything in between. Now I just really know now that you do stories about individuals who might want to write about. So what type of stories, if someone is doing neighborhood cleanups or if someone has an issue with blight or something, is those the things you like to report on as well?
Yes, yeah. Those are the things we'd like to know about and report on.
Okay. So, and also different things for health insurance or preventative health measures, those type of things?
Yeah, we're increasingly covering access to healthcare because it's something that intersects with the environment. So we'd like to understand what information people need so that we can help put together guides that can help steer people in the right direction.
Well, we'll definitely put the word out about you and also mention to folks that they are looking for people who might want to write articles or be interviewed for articles about their concerns about environmental. Because, like I said, these days you see a lot of global warming activities you have questions about, and it's best to be able to read about these things and to understand where it's coming from. So, anybody else have any other questions that we'd like to ask our guest speaker? Now, we do have a policy of invite people back. So don't be surprised I ask you to come back next year to share some more information. But we will be putting this information on our YouTube channel, so you'll be on the internet forever and ever and ever. Okay. So
I couldn't remember the cross street, so that'll be on there forever.
okay, so we'll be able to see folks will make people more aware of you. So we
Thank
really,
you so
really
much.
appreciate you. Okay, well, thank you so much. Again, this is Nina from Planet Detroit, which is a newsletter that you can get free of charge to find out about all kinds of stuff. So please sign up for it. We'll provide you information when we do our email blast. And checking my next guest speaker, Miss Emma, are you on here? Mrs. Smith? Okay. It don't seem like he's on yet. So what we do is we just go with the flow. We're going to the next section that we do, and if he comes on, we will announce him to fill in the blanks. Again, remind everybody, I apologize, but we were having technical issues, so our meeting is running. It was a little bit late, but we're going to get caught up, and everything's going to flow like it's supposed to flow. So we have a section tonight about what we call, like I mentioned before, this is Business Appreciation Month. And we do have a couple of businesses online right now that we're going to introduce you to. They're each going to give you information about their business and what they do. And then after each person has finished their presentation, we'll open up for questions. Again, San Bernardo Park Association believes that businesses, churches, organizations, our renters and homeowners must work together. So we really are so happy that we have businesses that want to support our neighborhood. So we really want you guys to patronize the businesses in our neighborhood and let them know that you care about them being here. So our first person will be Teka. Are you here?
I am. Can you hear me?
Yes, I want to introduce you guys to Teka Gangway, who is the owner of Detroit Coffee Lodge. Detroit Coffee Lodge came to our neighborhood last year. They've been doing some marvelous things with the community. Unfortunately, right now, they got some things going on with James Couzens Freeway. But I'll let Teka explain all that. Go ahead, Teka. You got it.
Well, good evening, everyone. And I want to first thank Miss Bridget and the San Bernardo Park Association for this invite and embracing me as part of this family. I am Teka Gangway, and I am the owner of Detroit Coffee Lodge, and we are located at 19737 James Couzens Freeway. We're right between Pembroke and Lauder or St. Martin's, depending on which way you access the service drive, but ultimately between Greenfield and 7 Mile. And typically we are open to service the public Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We're closed Thursday and Friday and open on Saturday and Sunday. Our normal business hours on the weekend is 8 to 4, and during the week, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. As Ms. Bridget hinted, the construction project along the Lodge Freeway has presented quite its challenges for us. The traffic is not able to, we rely heavily on vehicular traffic, and it has impacted us about 90% of our customer base. Now, that's not to say that my local and loyal customers, most of which are residents of San Bernardo, have been very diligent to make their way to the coffee shop and support me. So I really do appreciate that. So I don't know, but I think I submitted a slide. I was going to tell you a little bit about me and the coffee shop and what it is that we do. Okay, cool. So, about me, I'm born and raised in Detroit. I'm a champion of diversity, and I have an unwavering belief in the power of faith. So we started Detroit Coffee Lodge just as a place that we can come together and savor a good cup of coffee, but more importantly, to interact with each other. We can sit down and kind of talk about things that are impacting us, our community, our city. So it's my goal to provide quality products, but more importantly, to create a space where everyone feels welcome, for the atmosphere to be cozy, and for you to feel welcome when you walk through the door. So in doing that, we've had a lot of influential people come through the door. We've had our local councilwoman, as well as our chief of police, where we have opened our doors to allow the community to come in and meet with their councilwoman, their police chief, and express, their concerns and just have open dialogue. And so this first year has met my expectations beyond what I could have even ever imagined. And this association has been a big part of that. So again, I thank you, and I look forward to opening again. The project is slated to end the middle of August. So we're shooting for the third week in August as a reopening, if you will. We'll open again. We'll have some construction specials. And we will again welcome the community to come in and share with us and do wonderful things together for the community. How's that, Miss Bridget?
That's wonderful. That's why I had you on here so you can tell everybody what's going on. I'll remind
Okay.
everybody, we've been dealing with this construction on James Couzens between the 8 Mile entrance all the way up to Vassar. It has impacted not only the residents in this neighborhood, who we see occasional D-dot buses and semi trucks and all kinds of crazy traffic going through the neighborhood, but it has also affected our churches and our businesses along that corridor. So we just ask everybody to have patience. And so once all the construction dust is cleared away, we'll be back to our normal, healthy neighborhood. So I thank you, Tika, for hanging in there. I know it's hard being a small business, but we tell you, once you hang in there, we will come back because you've
Thank
already built it. So we will be back. Not only
Thank
that, it helps to make sure that everybody know that you're back in business and to bring more people to know just how much the coffee shop means to this neighborhood and beyond. So thank you. We have anybody here who would like to make a comment about the coffee shop or ask
Okay.
Nika questions? Yes, ma'am.
So this is Kim Tandy, District 2 Manager from the Mayor's Office. Tika, I want to talk to you about maybe hosting an event. When we did construction on Livernois and construction on McNichols, we did these crowdfunding events to bring people in, to show people that even though they can't park and drive right up to the business, that they can still support these great businesses. I would like to see if we can do one of those at your space just to bring some walkable traffic. Because one of the other things that we're trying to create in the city is that we sometimes have to understand that we're going to have to walk to get to where we want to, and because a business is worth it, we'll do that. So how we actually do that during some of these times. So I'll be calling you next week to see if we can do that with San Bernardo Park Association and some others to do that. And also on Mondays, we actually host citywide events where we actually highlight businesses, and I'd like to invite you onto that as well.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that and wholeheartedly accept. So I appreciate it. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Okay, we have a raised hand from Cassandra. You have a question or comment?
Yes, I have a comment. I want to say thank you to Tika. You've been a very good sports person, and I want to appreciate, and we truly appreciate you helping with this community.
Thank you. I appreciate and love you guys. Thank you. And you're most welcome.
Okay. So thank you very much. And I know we said we are going to have questions, but since we got a little bit more time, we're trying to make this stretch as long as we can to get other people the chance to get in here. We're going to go ahead and move on to the next person, Tika. So thank you very much. Our next person has been in this neighborhood for, well, I think he said, Michelle, you've been over here for over 20 years, pretty much. Are you online? Michelle, you have to unmute yourself. Do you know? Can you unmute yourself? Okay.
There I go. I'm
Yeah. Hi,
sorry.
Michelle. How you
Hey,
doing?
how you? How you? How you
Okay,
doing?
you've been in this neighborhood for like 20 years. Did I get that right?
18
18
years.
years. Okay,
Yeah,
almost
18
20.
years.
So
Yeah, I'm almost 20.
you still a teenager. Next year you'll be an adult. Okay. So you've
I'll be
been
the big 50 in a couple of days.
okay,
So,
but you've done some marvelous things in this neighborhood, but now we're going to be able to do some more shout outs about your business because you really want to support this neighborhood. So go ahead and tell us about Holla at Your Girl and what you do.
okay, how y'all doing? And thank you for inviting me to my first meeting in the community. And I'm glad to join. I'm Michelle Sanders, and I've been over here for 18 years. And so I am a licensed cosmetology down from you guys in your community. And I teach little girls how to do hair from 9 years old to 17. I've also worked in a beauty school downtown as a licensed instructor. And so I do run a hair care service too. So I also do hair in the salon, and uh, that's it. I want to come down there to the coffee shop and meet a lot of my people that's in the community. I've always been down here by myself. So when I got that email from you guys, I was glad to join here. So if you got any girls or any guys that would like to learn how to do hair or just teach them the fundamentals of the maintaining their own hair, or to get ready to go to college, to make a little money on the side for themselves, to give the parents a little break, or you like for any of your kids or nephews or sisters or aunties or whoever would like to learn anything about hair, I'm down here on James Couzens, and I plan to do this for a long time. So I've been here for 18 years. I started my little girls and guys academy. Let me correct that, academy 8 years ago, and so it's been pushed off skyrocket by you being able to bring them and not just be at home playing with the mannequin. Sometimes I have volunteers that come in and allow some of my students to shampoo their hair, blow dry their hair. So we do have some people that do come down and volunteer. I do run specials sometimes on my online booking, and I got one coming up, even though it's a little late, I'm gonna be honest. Uh, I have a back to school drive. I've been doing this for 17 years. So I give away backpacks that's packed up every year before they go to school. And I plan to do that on the 31st. Just I did it at the last minute, not knowing that some of the students are going back to school in August the 26th, but I still throw it out there and still like to give back to my community. So I would like for you guys to join me if you can. If not, tell people that any kids that need help and need supplies, I'm on James Cousin, and I try to give out at least about 200 backpacks.
Okay, Kim, can you put the next slide up for her so you can see her flyer? You have that?
And so that's
Okay, great. This is what
this
you're talking
flyer.
about.
That's my back to school drive. Usually a lot of my clients or a lot of my students, parents usually drop off supplies to help me out. And I put a deadline because I like to try to have all my supplies before they get here and packed up. And so I usually ask my clients or they just offer to help me pack up. So like I said, this is our 17th year of doing this. So it's late, but I just feel just so comfortable with still doing it, whether it's late or early. I still have to. I guess I got one of those deadlines. Like I wanted to go with where I'm at. I'm 18 years here, 17 years there with the back to school. So I try to do a lot with the community, but I've been doing it by myself. So now that you guys welcomed me and I didn't join in, maybe I get to see everybody now than later. Like I said, 18 years I've been over here. And I did hear about the traffic. I have a lot of clients that come from different places, but I usually just tell my clients in a reminder when they get ready to come to me that they giving them directions. And so this kind of is new. And when I moved over here, it wasn't the Lodge Freeway was closed. So I kind of been working it out to get down here with the parking lot that they have, but then they might close that sometime. So some of my clients are coming with backing up. And so it kind of been a little slow, but I'm just hoping they get finished with it as quick as possible.
Now, I'm going to ask you a couple of things for you real quick before I open up the questions. First of all, like I mentioned before, I want to talk to you a little bit to see if you're going to have it in the neighborhood, to see if we can help you with help you volunteer to help distributing the books or whatever. So I will be calling you, Michelle,
Okay,
to figure
okay,
that out because you still
okay,
got to give a location where you're going to be doing it.
okay.
Also, I know that people have asked when I've been telling about, hey, we got holler at your child, holler at your girl. They be like, do you also do regular adult services as well, or is it just strictly for the kids?
I do adult, so I am a licensed. I mean, well, I am a full cosmetology, so I serve uh all ages over 5. I used to do younger, but I done got a little older, so it's kind of I guess I'm set now to where you got to be 5 and up. And so I do adults, senior citizens. I do all kind. I just teach the younger girls how to, and adults, how to learn the new trends today, how to maintain their own hair, what products and product knowledge. I do teach them that kind of thing. And for some of the girls that do sign up, I did say I was a cosmetologist instructor, so from where I came from, it was free for me to go to Votech and do it. Now cosmetology is like 28,000, and some sign up for it and not pursue it because that's not what they're really looking for. So my program is to see if this is what you want on some of the stuff that you don't have to be licensed with, and to go from there. So just to help out the parents too, when they ask you to do your hair at 7 and 9 and they don't know how to do it, you can just send them to my program. Like I got a summer day camp right now on Mondays from 10 to 3, and I provide lunch, and we do, like I said, we maintain hair, we braid, we learn product and things like that, sew-ins, extensions, just the new trending techniques today.
Okay, great. I'm gonna say we're gonna move along a little bit. Do we have any
Okay.
more questions for Michelle? Okay, Michelle, I'll begin with you. Every time you got something you want to share with
I
the
have a
neighborhood,
question.
go ahead,
Okay.
Cassandra.
How you doing, Michelle?
How you?
I have two questions.
Okay.
One, okay, you mentioned that you had school. Do you have any kind of tuition or is it free?
I do have a tuition, and so right now it depends on it. Let me say this: it goes by the hours and the time. Normally on Sundays, I might do if you don't mind me spreading out, it might be like 125, 225, depending on if you need a kit. I do provide the kit for kids that don't have kits. I also do payment plans if you're not able to just afford it. I do accept afterpay also. So it depends on, like right now, I'm throwing a special for 6 classes. Well, different classes. It's what you want to pick for $50. And so they either Sunday or Monday, and then it has this certain different times. So it fluctuates depending on what's going to be trying. I might have to buy supplies for nails, or I might have to buy supplies for, shampoo and stuff like that. So it depends on, it fluctuates.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's all the questions we got. Don't worry, Michelle. We'll be talking about you more. Every time you
I
want to
mean,
share something, we will
okay,
be putting it out there for you. Ask Tika. We will
okay,
go with you full
okay,
strength. Okay, to make sure
okay,
people know about you. Now we're gonna move
okay.
to our next person. It's not a business, but it is a business because it's a school.
Mm-hmm.
Dave, are you here? Dave, you've been in our neighborhood, a couple of years, maybe about 4 years, I think, but you've been part of the city of Detroit for eons. So we're going to open it up for you to talk to people about Detroit Christian schools and let people know what's going on there.
Okay, if I'm able to be heard, I don't know if I'm properly muted
Yeah,
or
we can hear
unmuted.
you. Can you switch?
Okay,
Can you
very
switch
good.
to his slide, Kim?
All
His
right.
intro.
I
His
just
intro
just have
slide. Okay.
excuse me.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go
Okay.
ahead.
All right. I just have a few things I would like to share. The eons that I've been in Detroit, I believe, is close to 54 years, where I've been principal of basically 2 schools that are really one school, Detroit Urban Lutheran School for 38 years. And then after that, the same school kind of reopened as Detroit Christian Schools of Excellence. So this, I believe, is our 14th year with starting our 14th year with Detroit Christian Schools of Excellence. And we are definitely committed to continuing Christian education. And that means for us, K through 12 school, probably one of the smallest schools in the state of Michigan. And it's working for us because it is really what is needed for children, especially our children in Detroit. One of the first people that we met when coming to, my wife and I, when coming to Detroit, was Don and Judy Schluter. Hello, Judy. And they've been a blessing to us, as were everyone who welcomed us into Detroit Urban Lutheran. We actually have been located in People's United Methodist Church at 19370 Greenfield. And that's Greenfield and Vassar. And so we've been there. This will be our 10th year at that location. We were starting when we started in 2011 as Detroit Christian Schools of Excellence. We had lost our other building. And I'm sorry to say that the former building that we were at, where we had up to 350 students at one year, is now a marijuana growing facility. and we're saddened by that, but we're blessed by the fact that that the Lord has just led us through a wonderful faith journey since that time. We are happy to be a part of San Bernardo Park Association. We're happy to be at People's United Methodist Church. We were looking for another location when a charter school took over the other building that we were at. And so we were blessed to be able to rent from People's United Methodist Church here. So I've appreciated the San Bernardo Park Association activities, being a part of those, and we're here to stay. And that'd be one thing that I wanted to say. So thank you to San Bernardo Park Association. Thank you to People's United Methodist Church, and to all who have been supporting us through the years. This year, our theme for the year is called Blessed to Serve. And all I'm saying about that is one of the things that we want to do is not make Christians out of people. That's not our goal. Our goal is to make disciples out of people following Jesus. And honestly, that means to live a life of service, to serve giving for others. So it is amazing, as we've been planning out our coming year, what it means to do that. We have just been blessed each day, and at the end of the day, we've planned and planned and planned, and then we say, look what the Lord has done. And that is the blessing that we have at our school. So we're nearing our enrollment maximum for this year, because we don't have but 10 students in a classroom. We know the needs, we know the requirements necessarily for running an effective school, especially not just because it's in Detroit, but because Christian education has really taken a hit in Detroit over the years. So we're glad to do that. We are pleased and blessed that we are blessed to serve, and I'm looking forward to some new and exciting things that our students will be doing as they serve this year. We don't want to wait for them to do that as they become adults. We want them to do that and already learn to serve right where they are right now. The next thing is, and I guess maybe the last thing that I would want to say, is that this new year, I am saying, is my introduction to what I am calling Alumni Year at Detroit Christian Schools of Excellence. Over 54 years or 53 years, Detroit Urban Lutheran School and Detroit Christian Schools of Excellence have been serving in Detroit. And over those years, I think I have, since I've been principal for all of those years, I believe I have over 1,000, I don't know how many, but I'm sure it's over 1,000 of alumni. And my goal is for this year, not me doing it, but I do have been blessed with a stipend, a grant, to be able to create an alumni database. And that's going to be the thing that we're going to be doing over this next year. And I'll be asking my alumni to come and help out wherever they can, do one thing for moving our school forward, do one thing for helping to make Christian education alive and shining in Detroit. And so I'm excited about that. And I've talked to several people. Even one of my alumni said that next week I'm going to do a podcast. I've never done a podcast in my life, but he says I'm going to do a podcast, and he's going to show me how to do it. And I'm going to do a podcast interviewing some of my alumni of 53 years, and I think that's going to be exciting. And you can find our alumni all over the place, I understand, all over the world, and serving. And so that's the blessing that I see each and every day. So I can't think of another place that I want to be. So I'm going to stay where I am forever till the Lord retires me. And you're welcome to contact us. The information is up on the screen. Stop by sometime and check us out if you'd like to. We'll be participating in several different activities over the summer, and hopefully that'll get put out different places, and we'll pass it on to you, Bridget, also, so that you can let people know when there are some things that are going on, some fun activities that are happening this summer. And we'll start school August the 25th. And we are looking forward to the biggest and best of all of our years. So that's Detroit Christian Schools of Excellence. Check us out. And thank you, Bridget, for having us. And blessings to everybody as they go through the rest of their summer.
Okay, I just want to ask you, make one more statement. Your school is non-dominational, right? So anybody of
Exactly.
any religion can come. So it's just
Exactly.
not, even though your school's been Lutheran for a long time, this is for
Well,
anybody who wants to come.
Sure. Everybody thought Detroit Urban Lutheran was a school for Lutherans. I think I had a couple of Lutherans in my school during those 38 years. But what happened is after the school was closed and then we opened Detroit Christian Schools of Excellence, it was a better name for us because we are not an independent Christian school. We're not connected with any church denomination. And the Bible is our textbook, and for religion, we have devotions every day for all of our students together. We are a Christian family and serving all Christians, and a few students who don't know if they're Christians yet. So honestly, it's an exciting place to be, and thank you for that question, because that's one that a lot of people would not even think about asking.
And again, you have some enrollment still available because I understand your classes are like
I
10
have,
per student per
I
class.
have,
Wait,
yeah, yes, and some of my classes are very, very close to filled. And I have a few people I'm interviewing this next week already, and so we're getting real close. But certainly, if you would be interested, let's talk, and we can set some possibilities up for a visit and for a future interview.
okay, we have a question for Tika right quick, and then we go on to the next person. We're getting close to the 7 o'clock.
Tika, I'm gonna see you tomorrow.
Okay. My question is, do you have art curriculum? Do you have music and art? Like, tell us a little bit about your curriculum.
Okay, basic curriculum, and that doesn't mean that we don't do it. Our music, our art is probably more incorporated in some of the religion classes or some of the classes where it's incorporated with other things. But otherwise, we follow the required state curriculum in Michigan. But it's a more traditional approach. It is face-to-face learning. It is not so much online, even though we do have some online classes, especially for our online class each semester. But we want that to be a supplement to the basic education. So our emphasis is going to be reading, our emphasis is going to be math, our emphasis is going to be science. It's not going to be the glitz and glamour of some of the larger schools.
Okay, thank you for
That's
that.
not
Okay. So
our
thank you.
purpose. Our purpose is to be developing Christian leaders for Detroit and the world.
Okay, Dave, I do appreciate it. Like I said, Dave has been part of the neighborhood for about, I think, 4 or 5 years now, and he's
10
participated with
years now.
10 years now.
10 years.
Has it been 10 years already? I
It has
remember.
been 10
Now,
years. See?
now the school is located like in Greenfield and Vasa area. It's inside the People's United Methodist Church. They're separate. But it's located inside the church. So give Dave a call. Again, we'll be sharing his information in our email blast, and he's always part of the directory. So you go to the directory, you can always find out and call him directly. We're gonna move right along here because we got a couple more speakers. Bill, are you here? Okay, Bill.
Yes,
Well.
can you hear me?
Yes,
Can you hear me?
yes, there's a new commissioner here too. She here too?
Yes,
think
I
she got
am.
on.
Okay, so we're
She
gonna let,
here. Okay.
yeah, we're gonna let Bill introduce you. Okay,
Okay,
and you can say a few words. We're gonna let you say a few words tonight, and we're
this a
gonna
few.
Okay.
and then we're gonna invite you back here in September at our in-person meeting so you can share everything you want to share with the community. Okay?
Okay,
Okay, go
yes.
ahead, Bill.
Okay. Good afternoon, good evening, everybody. How you doing? I just want to say that. Well, I think everybody know now that Commissioner Irma Clark Coleman passed last month, and we have a replacement, and I think she's going to be even better. The way I look at it, because she's hit the road and she's been going ever since. So I would like to introduce her, Angelique. Well, she got a name of
Oh
that.
yeah,
Is that her?
I'm here.
Oh,
Yes, I'm here. I'm sorry, I'm sitting in the car. So, but thank you, Mr.
okay.
Bill. Can everybody hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So, good evening. I appreciate the opportunity to come and introduce myself to the San Bernardo community. I am just a neighbor on the other side of the lodge. I'm in Sherwood Forest, but my name is Angelique Peterson Mayberry. And as Mr. Bill stated, I am your new District 5 Wayne County Commissioner, just recently appointed on July the 2nd, shortly after the Honorable Mama Irma Clark Coleman passed away, and made a recommendation as she was getting ready to gain her wings, mentioning that I was one of the 2 people that she would like to be her successor. So I am super excited, humbled, and overjoyed at her confidence in me and the confidence in the other 14 commissioners who unanimously voted 14-0 for me to be appointed to this position. If you're wondering kind of where I've been the last almost 10 years, I've been serving on the Detroit Public Schools Community District Board of Education as the vice president and then president, and most recently the chair of the academic committee representing the board on a variety of other spaces with DPSCD. So I've been managing our families, our students, our staff, and communities where our schools reside. And now I get an opportunity to work more closely with communities in District 5. To Mr. Bill's point, this is, I think, our 15th community meeting since July the 3rd. So we have hit the ground, and I am in the portion of my 100-day plan that is called the listening tour. So the listening tour allows me the opportunity to go and sit with our community members to hear from them. There will be another opportunity to do so one-on-one. I will make sure, and I think you all have my contact information, but I look forward to coming back to have more deep dialogue with you. I know you had a lot of speakers. It was good to hear from Principal Dave and Miss Tika and Miss Michelle, because you all are the boots on the ground that create these opportunities in communities where you could have taken your businesses, your school, your resources to other communities, but you decided to leave them in our community. So my neighbor, Miss Kim Tandy, who lives down the street from me, I am going to have a conversation with her. I was really excited when she mentioned about and I wrote it down, but these crowd rises, because Livernois was rough for Livernois when they were going through their construction, but yet they survived, they prevailed. So, you know, Miss Tika, Miss Michelle, you will absolutely prevail despite this. The last thing I will say that, no, I cannot fill the shoes of Mama Irma Clark Coleman, but what I will do is walk in the pathway that she created with integrity, with heart, with passion, and ensuring that our community members in District 5 have a voice and they have access to resources. I was excited to hear Nina talk about Planet Detroit, because there is an opportunity coming up where we will be talking more about what does it look like for us in terms of our accountability and how do we contribute to ensuring we have a safer planet. Lastly, before I turn it back over to Ms. Bridget, who so graciously allowed me a few moments on the agenda, is on September the 6th. September the 6th, we will be having our annual Shred Day. So Shred Day will take place at the 12th Precinct, located on 7 Mile just west of Woodward. It is an annual event that Mama Irma Clark Coleman started 3 years ago. I will continue to keep that event going. If you, like me, have boxes of papers that need to be shredded, then please take advantage of this. I mentioned in another meeting, there are others who come from outside of our city to take advantage of our resources. So we want to make sure that our residents in our city know about our resources and then take advantage of them. The only thing that we ask is that you remove paper clips and staples from anything that you're going to pass on to be shredded, simply because those items do have a tendency to jam and damage our machines. So aside from that, Ms. Bridget, I will turn it back over to you. Today is July 18th. And although Mr. Bill is with us today, he is getting ready very shortly to take a very long vacation. A couple of months he's taken, and he's telling me that he's retiring, but I don't know if he could ever walk away from this work. He's been so passionate, so dependable, so loyal to the work. So we will always have an opportunity for him to take advantage. Miss Judy, Shred Day is 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Thank you for asking. 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Shred Day. And for those who will be in attendance tomorrow at Johnson Recreation Center, I will see you tomorrow.
And I would mention to you that I did add you to our email blast. You get a weekly email blast, so you know what's going on
Awesome.
in the neighborhood beyond. So if when you get ready to do the Shred Day, just make sure you send me a flyer. That flyer, since Bill would probably be on vacation that time, I'll remember to reach out and ask for a flyer for that event through you or Shannon. Shannon's still going to be working with you, right?
I am so grateful. God has blessed me to make sure that I have a piece of Mama Irma with me. So in addition to Mr. Bill, yes, Shannon Guyton will remain on as my administrative assistant. And I'm super excited. She will get a flyer to you right on Monday. So I will make sure that you have a flyer on Monday. And I'm glad that you said I'll be added to the weekly information, because I want to make sure that people are aware of what our communities are doing. If I sit in one more space where they say that our people don't care about what's going on in community, I think I'm going to scream. But I want to be able to do more than that. I want to show them what we're doing. So thank you. I will make sure that that information does hit as we share information with other communities in District 5.
Okay, wonderful. So like I said, we're going to be inviting you again. I'll be sending an invite so that you can
Yes.
come back to our in-person meeting in September to share more about what you want to talk about as far as what you want to do as a District 5 Wayne County Commissioner. So appreciate you stopping
Thank
by.
you.
Bill,
Thank you.
we'll be talking more. Now, before you go, Bill, you need to let me know about the next Tuskegee Airline class for kids. So I'm going to reach out to make sure that I did post your last one. I'm going to make sure I post your next one. So I'll
Okay,
reach out.
the next one is the second Sunday in August.
Okay.
It's always on the second Sunday in August. We got
Okay.
August, September, and October left. That's for this year.
So August,
And it's
September, Is it last
In
It ends in
October.
October. Mhm.
Okay. Do you have
October,
flyers for all 3 activities?
correct.
You make sure I get a flyer for each one?
Okay, well, yeah, I'll make sure you get some.
Okay, that way I can
You
make
don't,
sure I share with everybody. Because a lot of folks who don't know, you can get the kids can go and learn how to be on a plane for free, and learn how to fly through your different programs you offer. So we want to make sure we
yeah,
keep the work going. While you take your
we
little
just,
short vacation, because we know you're coming back. Okay, because you can't help yourself. It's in your
I
DNA.
might come back. I don't know. I'm going back to
Okay.
Japan and every place else. So I'm a,
I'm I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next person. Wayne County Treasurer, are you here, Tiffany?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and put your PowerPoint slide on for Tiffany, Kim, so we can let her say her words. Are you still there? Okay, go ahead, Tiffany. Tiffany's been Wayne County Treasurer Department. She's gonna tell us what's going on there. So go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for having us this evening. Today, my name is Tiffany Holly. I'm on here on behalf of the Wayne County Treasurer's Office. As you see, as the first slide coming up, this is our contact. You can always reach us via email, or you can always call the 313-224-5990. We have 12 representatives that's waiting for your call that can assist you on which payment plans or what is the next thing you want, the instructions to do to save your property from foreclosure. Next slide. This is our email address. You can also sign up and enroll into payment plans for the 2023 tax payment taxes to avoid foreclosure. Right now, we are in 10% deposit mark until October 1st. But this is the email you can go on to book your appointment to come and see us, or you can go on and enroll into the payment plan by making your down payment. And then it will also print out everything via email and use the DocuSign app for your signature. Next slide. This is one of our payment agreements. This payment agreement is set for everyone. This is someone, if you have a family member that is can't make it down or in the hospital, you can go on their behalf and put them in the payment plan. This is a 10-month payment plan. It will just break down the delinquent tax year that is facing foreclosure into the 10 months. It usually starts in, if you get into it right now for the 23 tax year, your first payment will be not until November. So then your months will start from November to either July or August of next year. Next slide. This is the EarthSpot. This EarthSpot is created for homeowners and occupants. You must live in the property and you will get your interest reduction. Our interest is 18% per year, but this program will take your taxes down to 6%. In this program, you can wrap up all your delinquent taxes into one payment plan. Not just like the regular SPA as we just went through, is only for one tax year that is facing. EarthSpot, well, you can bundle all tax years. So if you have 23s and 24s, you can get into this payment plan. The interest will reduce both years and you'll be paying on this monthly. Now, this is a 5-year payment plan, and you must keep up with your current taxes to be on this payment plan as well. But it's a great payment plan for seniors or for those that are on fixed income because it kind of gives you a set thing to do for the 5 years to know that your property is protected. Next slide. This is the Dewey. The Dewey is for if you are suffering from a financial hardship. Now, this payment plan does not come out until the fall, so it won't be out till like October or November estimated time. But this is for those that is, if you're not working or your things like that, or your income is not as well as you want it to be. This is also for homeowners and occupant as well. You must live in the home and proof of your income and proof of the hardship that you're facing at that current time. Next slide. This is all our information. As you see, you can also have the Q card where you can pull up your taxes, or you can set up an appointment, or you can just look at everything and then also enroll. So this is all our final contact information. And on the last but not least, because I know we're on the time, we have now great news. We have a mobile unit now. We have a mobile unit to come out to the residents, come to your function. So if you have an event, if you have a church event, a community event, invite us out. We have a mobile event that will staff 2 of our knowledgeable staffs that can give the tax information right then and there to the people. They don't have to come down paying $20 for parking, things like that. They can keep that $20 and put it on the taxes. So we're here to help. As on behalf of our treasurer, Eric R. Sabri, we're here to help one home at a time. So please call us. Don't be shy. We won't know that you're losing unless you tell us. Just come down, talk to us. Our friendly staff is waiting to hear from you. And thank you so much to your community organization, Ms. Bridget, and to everyone, and to all the local small businesses. We're here to help you as well, just not for the homeowners and residents. We're here for your buildings, commercial buildings. We have payment plans available for those as well. Thank you, everyone.
Do you have any questions for Tiffany? Okay, now you came to our May meetings. You're going to be giving monthly updates from this point on. We got 2 more meetings, so the in-person meeting, I'll be sending you an invite to come get your update then, and then the virtual will be in October. So we got 2 more meetings to give updates on.
We're here. No problem. Thank you so much,
Okay.
Ms. Bridget, for having us.
Okay, and we'll be sharing. Now, also, if you do a monthly Ask the Treasurer event, you still gonna be doing that? Okay.
We do that every 3rd Wednesday. I'm sorry. Yes, Ask the Treasurer. We have the city community city assessor's office, as well the treasurer as himself, and other community organizations as Wayne Metro, United Community Housing, things like that, partners that are coming to help residents. It's every 3rd Wednesday. There is our Zoom call. The link will always be on our website and updated freshly.
Great, then we will be sharing that information in our weekly email, but as usual. So thank you very much for coming. Now we don't have Councilwoman Calloway representative on the line, nor do we have Detroit Public Schools. So we're gonna have Kim Tandy. Do you want to say? Well, I will say that tomorrow. I put her flyer back up. Calloway's flyer. Okay, tomorrow, Councilwoman Calloway will be having an event at After Park Tour. It's going to happen, I believe, at 10 o'clock in the morning to 12 p.m. So you can come to that event. It's going to be at 18550 Archdale Street in Detroit, Michigan, 48235. And they're going to be doing yoga lessons for either regular yoga or in chair yoga. If you have any questions, you can reach out to Councilman Calloway's office. So now I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Kim. You want to talk about your walk more in depth and about the Block Club movie thing that's coming up? Please do so.
So good evening, how are you? So just real quick, I'm not gonna pull back. I can go back to the slides if you want, but so we are tomorrow. We have been hosting a series of walks around the community. This was sparked by you all's continuous effort to walk in your neighborhood, and I thought it was just a great idea for everybody to come together, enjoy each other, to talk while they're walking, to see different things, to discuss different things, and discuss different aspects of your neighborhood. And I want to make sure that you all as well understand and do the same thing in other communities. So we're having a series of walks. This is our 3rd one. You were the first one this year. Then we had one with the neighborhood association where they have transformed 18 different alleys, which all of their alleys in their neighborhood, into community spaces. It was a really good experience for that one. And tomorrow, I'd like to encourage everybody to come out at 9 o'clock and meet us at Johnson Recreation.
Hello, Kim? Did we lose you? Kim? Looks like we might have lost Kim, but she has me on it. So, hello, Sean, are you here? Can you speak on her behalf about the thing tomorrow?
I'm back. I am so sorry. I don't
Okay,
know what
go
just
ahead, Kim.
happened. That was really kind of strange.
Well, I
Yeah,
said
no,
we
I'm
have
sorry.
live meet. We got a live meeting. This is what happens. Go ahead and finish it up.
Oh, okay, yeah, real quick. We'll be talking about where this is where African Americans could first live in the city of Detroit. So it's the township. This is in that area where the township was developed. It's also where the Burwood Wall was, or still is, which divided where African Americans could build their housing. It's also home of the first African American HUD housing, where African Americans actually got HUD funding to actually build their own homes in the city. This is the first one in the country. And there's also some other great history things, as well as, Johnson Recreation Center and the Higginbotham School, which historically was a great school, but is now being transformed into housing. And so there's a lot of really good things, some great history going on. So we want you to come to that. And then next Wednesday, on the 23rd, we have been hosting a series of citywide block club meetings. This one is a fun one. We're going to be going to the Bel Air Theater and seeing Coming to America. It's going to be themed. We want you to come in your favorite Coming to America outfit. But it's just a time for us, again, to fellowship, for the city to say thank you to all that you all are doing, and things that you all have done. And we'll have some food at 5 o'clock. The movie will start at 6. We do need you to go onto that flyer and register, because it actually actually some that we have to reserve as far as the food and stuff as well. So, come on out and join us tomorrow. I'm really excited about what we're going to see out there, and then also on Wednesday. But please register if you're interested. And then our next District 2 meeting is on the second Tuesday of the month. Our Blight meeting is the first Thursday of the month at 11. And then also right before our district meetings, we're going to start having block club meetings. So we're trying to encourage new block clubs to happen, but also find ways to have discussions between presidents and those that are starting or have already started, and how we get more membership added. So we'll have that meeting from 5 to 6, and then our district meeting from 6 until about 7:30, hopefully around that time. So that's all I have, but thank you all, and I hope to see you all in the morning.
Okay, now it's 7:26. We're gonna get my closing remarks here. We got under the wire, even though we had some technical issues. Let me just let you guys know. We want to thank everybody who participated in today's meeting. We really appreciate you sharing your stuff. The small businesses, again, our appreciation month for small businesses go on through the end of this month. Next week we're gonna be featuring the churches, because like I said, we believe that we cannot have a strong community unless the residents, which are both renters and homeowners, along with the businesses, the churches, and the organizations, work together as one to make this a wonderful place to live, worship, and shop. So I want to thank everyone for coming to our meeting. You can follow us on Facebook and on Instagram by going San Bernardo Park Association, all one word. You can call us at 313-437-1062 if you would like to receive any of the materials that was mentioned in this meeting. You can also email us at sbpa_blockclub@yahoo.com for the same information, or to just talk to us about anything that we're doing. Again, this is San Bernardo Park Association, and we do enjoy these meetings that we have with our community, as well as all the activities. The next activity, like we said, for the neighborhood itself will be on August the 2nd. We'll be working with Minnie Davis at the Medicine Building, because she represents Young Men in Motion. We will not have a meeting in August. The next community meeting will be September 19th. It will be in person. I will be announcing the location in the next week or so you can come to that meeting in person, because we'll also be talking about the nominations for the San Bernardo Park Association board. Yes, we do have elections, because we do want people to participate in the association, so all positions will be open. But we'll talk more about that in our email blast, and we'll also be accepting nominations during our September meeting. So again, we thank everyone for coming to this meeting. It is officially 7:29, so this meeting is officially closed. So please join us again on September the 19th in person. All right. Thank you, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you, everybody. Have a night. Good night.
Thank you.
Good night.
Kim, can you stay on for 1 second when we get off? Just for a second.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.